You may want to spin up quickly an HTTP server locally to serve some testing content, and that is perfectly possible with the Python HTTP server module that allows you to quickly serve your current directory you're in and serves the files that are in that directory. So in my case here, I have a demo directory that has a file called health. Let's open that, or let's read that, and a JSON file. You can see that on the right shell. And I could just serve these files quickly using python-m http server, and that will listen on any interface locally and port 8000. And when opening that with my browser, you could see those two files. So basically just the content of that directory is being served. So what you could do then locally is you could run http curl http localhost 8000 /health. That would return an OK, which is basically the file content. Another thing you could do that is nice is you could serve a JSON file, and the same way it would just return its content, but then you could parse that with something, let's say JQ, so you have a nice way of continuing parsing that file content. So that is quite neat with the Python HTTP server module. Another thing you could even do with that is you could just change the port. So in that case, I would just change it to 8001 instead of 8000. And you could see here it is running the same thing, but on port 8001 instead of 8000. And if I run the curl request again that serves the JSON file, it says connection refused, because obviously port 8000 doesn't work anymore. And I could update that to 8001, and then we get what we actually want to get returned. So on which systems does this work? Most likely on macOS and Python, because there's on Linux and macOS, because Python is built in there. What could work as well is using the Ubuntu subsystem for Windows. There you could probably do that too in that shell, and as well in Docker containers. There it should work too. So hope that helps.